Hello, today we are unboxing and checking out this 1/6 scale statue of comics character Strontium Dog Johnny Alpha by Fish Collectables. So firstly, let's take a look at the box while I take out the contents. So this started as a Kickstarter project, which I've mentioned before. If you don't know what Kickstarter is, it's a site where people can put up projects that need financial backing, and you can pledge different amounts in exchange for different rewards. If they hit the target they're after, they get the money, you get the appropriate reward. If they don't hit the target, well, nothing happens. Let's get the two pieces separated. There we go. And it looks like we've only got a couple of pieces in here, so this should be fairly straightforward. And we're going to start with the base, which is oval, and the front, there's a big SD on it, which of course is a replica of the Strontium Dog badge that Johnny Alpha and all the other Strontium Dogs wear. Search and destroy, because they're search and destroy agents. And on the back, we've got 2000 AD, Strontium Dog, Fish Collectables Rebellion, and it says this is number 84 of 500. So there's our base. That's really nice. I like the fact they've got the SD on it rather than just leaving it blank. They've done it as a replica of the badge. And then we've got Johnny Alpha himself. Now Johnny Alpha started out in a comic called Star-Lord, which was a sister comic to 2000 AD, and eventually they folded Star-Lord and basically folded it into 2000 AD, which then for a while became 2000 AD and Star-Lord. And some of the characters from Star-Lord, including Johnny Alpha and the Strontium Dogs, transferred over to 2000 AD. And here we've got the bulk of the statue, which we can see is essentially in one piece apart from the hands. So we've got him in his, well, I don't know what the outfit's meant to be made of in the comic, but we've got his guns and his holsters and his bandolier, his big shoulder pads, his helmet, and he looks like he's got some armoured coverings on his lower arms and on his boots as well. So it looks very nice. Got the badge there. Right, let's put that down. And we've got two other pieces. So the idea with the Strontium Dogs is, there we go, we've got one hand with a blaster. The Strontium Dogs, it's set in the future. There's been a big war involving radioactive material called Strontium-90, and as a result of the fallout, a variety of children are born with mutations, which could just be like they've got some weird ability, or they're covered in hair, or they've got arms growing out of their heads, or whatever. Here we've got, I believe this was the bonus hand, the stretch goal. This is a hand with an electro nux in it, which I will explain when we get to it. Very nice. Yeah, so these people that were born with mutations, they were looked upon as the scum of the universe, and the only job they could get were as intergalactic bounty hunters. Strontium Dogs. Here we go, we've got a little fist there. Okay, let's start putting it together. There's not much to it, so it looks like it should be fairly straightforward, which of course are famous last words. So we've got the base there, and we've got one peg on the front foot from the look of it. Yeah. Okay, so just got to wiggle it around and get it. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a little bit of wiggle room on there. So there we go. And then we've got the hands, and that is it. So we've got the blaster and the fist and the electro nux, which was a sort of bonus hand. That was a stretch goal. So we just get his fist on and these look like they magnetise in. Boom, there's the first one. And the blaster hand, and there we are. And again, a little bit of wiggle there, but basically that's it, they are both magnetised in. So that is essentially our Johnny Alpha Strontium Dog statue, the basic form. It looks absolutely great. As I said, I mean the outfit and the armour looks exactly like it looks in the comic. Actually, let's put it on the turntable, that'll make more sense, wouldn't it? Oh, let's get that down there. Oh, there we go, that makes life easier. And yeah, shoulder pads, it's got all the ammo belts, the bandolier, utility belt, it's got all his pouches on it, got the holster on the front with a smaller blaster on it. It's got this huge holster on the back for his main blaster, which he's holding in his hand there. And all the detailing, the colouring, everything looks just like it looks in the comic. It looks absolutely fantastic, all the little bits and pieces. And then we've got this other hand here with the Electro Knucks. So let me just explain that. So firstly, the Electro Knucks is basically an electrified knuckle duster, like a hand-to-hand weapon. And this is a stretch goal. Again, this is a Kickstarter thing. If they go beyond the target they want, this should just magnetise in. If they go beyond, oh, there we go. If they go beyond the target they wanted, they can have stretch goals, which are like bonus items for each additional amount beyond the original they go. So there we've got Johnny with his blaster and his Electro Knucks. That looks fantastic. And I want to just show you, if I put this to one side, because I did just want to bring in this collected edition of Strontium Dog, just to compare. If you look at the cover of it, we've got the Electro Knucks here. These are the first stories from Star-Lord, so this is the first appearance of the Electro Knucks in this edition. But if we look at the picture of it there, and then look at the model of the Electro Knucks, that looks very close. That's very simple. That looks exactly like it to me. That's fantastic. So there's our Strontium Dog Johnny Alpha statue, looking just like he does in the comics. It is 1/6 scale. It looks absolutely fantastic. It costs £130 plus the appropriate shipping to wherever you live. If you want to go and check it out, I will put a link to Fish Collectables in the description below. One thing I do just want to mention before we finish up: when I originally unpacked it, I had to stop filming because I had a breakage. The Electro Knucks blade had slipped out of position in the packaging, and then of course as soon as any pressure was put on it, the blade cracked. Fortunately, Fish Collectables very kindly sent me a replacement, so problem solved. Now if you want to go and check Kickstarter out as well, I will put a link to Kickstarter and the project page. You can go and have a look around there, see what that's all about for yourself. I have to say, it is an absolutely fantastic statue. I am absolutely loving it to bits. It looks just the way the character does in the comic, and I cannot believe how low the price is either. Normally, if you get, say, a 1/10 scale statue from somewhere like Iron Studios, that would cost more than this does at 1/6 scale. Absolutely fantastic. So there we go. There is our 1/6 scale Strontium Dog Johnny Alpha statue from Fish Collectables. Okay, that is it for this video. Until next time, remember, hit the thumbs up below, and I will see you in the next one.